All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this very brief sharing session. We're looking at this product from the International Labour Organization called the Digitalize Your Business. Digital strategies for micro, small, and medium businesses. So I'm going to take you through, a couple of slides just for you can see what is involved, and then you can decide how you would like to proceed. So we'll go through introduction, we do definition of terms, and then why digitalize your business, and who is it for, how do you go about it, and then next steps, okay? Okay, and then next step. So my name is Norwa Edopolo. I am an ILO certified master trainer on what they call the SIYB, Start and Improve Your Business. SIYB is a suite of business training programs that has about 5 modules in them. The first one is called the GYB, Generate Your Business Idea. Essentially, that is the program that takes you through to generate a viable business idea. SYB is Start Your Business, and that one is the training program that enables you to write a business plan that you can use to translate your business idea into a business entity. Improve Your Business, called IYB. IYB is so when an entrepreneur has a business idea, then you start your business. Usually what happens at the beginning is that the entrepreneur is all things. You are the marketer, the manufacturer, the accountant, everything. But if your business truly begins to grow, at some point, you then discover that you can't be everything. So there's a need for you to create systems and structures. IYB is what helps you to do that. IYB has about 6 modules. Buying, how do you make your buying purchases? How do you do your financial planning? How do you plan your business? How do you handle your HR, etc., etc.? All the core components of running a business is what IYB takes you through. And then you have the EYB. EYB means expand your business. That is a product for the entrepreneur who has now established himself or herself, and now you want to expand your business, all right? That is a strategy program. That's a bit more of what you would get if you were to go to, an LBS or a place like that. But this time around is, tailor-built for small businesses so they can grow. Recently, the DYB, Digitalize Your Business, was added. And so what I'm doing today is to, expose you to what DYB means, what it stands for, etc., etc. Okay. I was privileged to be a part of a panel. So I pioneered we test ran the DYB in Africa. And this guy, Gemumu, well, I can't pronounce it, but Gemunu, he pioneered it in the Philippines. So both of us pioneered this product across the world, he in the Philippines and I in Nigeria. So there was a program that held October last year, where we presented our experience and shared our, findings with the world, the ILO world. And so that was the program, that we had last year. There are 3 phrases of that are very common in this digital world. There's digitization, there's digitalization, and then there is digital transformation, okay? Digitization, digitalization, and digital transformation. I thought I should explain this before we go even further, all right? Now, digitization is the process of converting something to a digital form, okay? It says, digitization essentially is the process in which a business converts some of its tools from an analog to a digital form. An example of this, if you look at bookkeeping, so when you take your bookkeeping and you now start using Excel or any of those other, accounting packages, all right, That's an example of digitization. Okay, you've taken a process, your accounting process that was normally manual. Now you've translated it to digital, and you can accomplish the same purpose even faster, get better results. That is what you call digitization. All right. Digitalization, on the other hand, is the use of digital technologies to transform a business model and provide new revenues and value production opportunities. It is the process of moving to a digital business, okay? So digitalization is the use of digital technology to transform a business model. So once upon a time, I couldn't do this unless we were physically together in the same space, okay? But I have digitalized that to the point where now I am offering my training and I'm offering my services completely over the internet. So this is an example of digitalization, a business model. Okay, I mean, once upon a time, for those of us who are trainers, if you're going to do a training, you're talking about the venue, the food. That's normally the planning. So if we're having a planning meeting for us to do a training, we're talking about, have you spoken to the caterer? Have you booked the venue? Have you gotten the markers, the flip chart paper, etc.? That was our conversation, okay? But today, the conversation is there data? All right? Do you have power? Are your slides ready? Okay? Have you learned how to interact digitally? All right? That's the conversation that we have when we are doing things. So that's an example of digitization, okay? And then you have digital transformation. This is the process of using digital technologies to create or modify existing business processes and customer experience to meet the evolving market needs, all right? Digital transformation transcends traditional roles of sales, marketing, and customer service. It begins and ends with how the business thinks about and engages with its customers. So digital transformation is like the high point. The first one is my accounting process is now, I'm not using Excel. The second one is my entire auditing process. Are you getting this? I've moved it online. I now do my audit online, for example. Now, this one is saying that we now have, not only are we now doing auditing online, we have transited completely to the point where the business starts and finishes in the digital space. Okay, that is what digital transformation is talking about, okay? So I just thought I should explain those three things. Now, this particular product of the ILO is called Digitalize Your Business. And we are saying, why should you want to digitalize your business? Number one, to improve efficiency. Number two, to respond to customers' needs and access new markets. Okay, I mean, before we started recording, I was chatting with my dear friend. Forgive me, I call her Mon Ami. That's a story for another day. Now, usually I know her to be in out of the country. So I was going to ask, so how is? And then she says to me, oh, she's still in Nigeria. All right. Now, truth is, she could easily have joined me from anywhere in the world. Okay. For me as a consultant, I'm one of those who have really enjoyed digitalization or digital transformation. I remember when I was on lockdown, COVID isolation, because I had a bout of COVID, all right? Right there from the room where I was on lockdown, I was working. I was coaching clients from South Africa, from Ireland, from Bonny, all right? I did trainings online. I mean, in fact, I made so much money. I remember once I was talking to the project owner, and I said to him, do you know where I'm talking to you from? He said, where? I said, from my COVID isolation room. He was shocked, because I was working, nonstop. So it improves efficiency and, it enables you to respond to customers' needs and access new markets. It improves communication between team members with clients and partners. I mean, it's amazing the kind of things people can do today. You know, Slack, collaboration has reached such a high level that it's almost unimaginable. You can work now with a team that is diverse. You know, you have a five-member team. One guy is in South Korea, one guy is in in Texas, another person is in Kafanchan, crazy, and you're all working together. All right. It increases the understanding of consumers and the capacity to make decisions based on data. We're again just having a conversation, and I was telling her that, oh, now thinking about it, Thursday morning shouldn't have been my best choice because people will be at work, blah, blah, blah. And she was telling me right there, free information for me, that she has found out that between 4, 5, and 6 is better. All right. People have finished work, pressure is down, there's power because most times they'll be at work. Is that not so? There's power, so they can go ahead and do what they have to do. All right. So that's what we're talking about. It says to enhance the quality perception by clients. These are reasons why any business owner should consider digitizing their business. Okay. So what is DYB? Number one, it has 3 modules. The first module is for businesses to assess their level of digitalization and learn how to build an online presence. So module 1 is like, hello, how are you doing? Where are you? Okay. So you kind of do an audit. All right. And then it gives you the first steps to beginning to see how you can engage online. Now, module, it says this one is what? Staying visible in social media platforms, communicating via Messenger, creating a website, digital marketing. So it gives you the preliminaries, if you like, the level 1, the first, your first tentative steps into the digital arena. Okay. Module 2 is for entrepreneurs to identify when to sell online and then to select the suitable platforms. Okay. So now you're kind of getting a bit more into it. You're getting a bit more familiar. So the question now is, okay, I want to sell online. Okay. Where do I go? How do I start? What are the different platforms? What is required? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then of course, the issues of payment, et cetera, et cetera. All those things will come out there. Selling through social media platforms, selling through marketplaces, selling online through a business website. Then module 3, this is where we talk about how a business can adapt its operations when you are selling online. How do you collect payments? How do you deal with shipping and delivering goods? How about the issues of digital ethics, trust, and security? Okay, these things are critical if you're going to succeed. If you are, particularly those of us who are selling physical things online. Okay, I mean, I remember once, and I'm sure you may have had the same experience. Somebody comes on Instagram, markets a wonderful product, you pay, the person blocks you, your money is gone. All right. So how do you ensure that you don't fall to those people and that your business doesn't have such challenges? Okay. So those are the 3 modules in this course. Now, I want to stop here and ask, any questions so far? Any questions? I mean, really, it's a short one, short presentation. All right. So who can use DYB? Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, I'm listening. Wow.
No, he said so far, so good.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going to ask a question. All right. It says, so who are entrepreneurs? It says the users are expected to have a minimum level of computer literacy, knowledge of basic concepts for using the internet, and possess a computer or a telephone. All right. So you must have this minimum criteria to be able to benefit from a DYB session. Of course, trainers and business development service providers are also included. So that's it in a nutshell. What next? So here we are. So I've scheduled trainings for February, all the Thursdays of February. I had put 8 p.m. before, but my conversation with the educator has made me to have a second thought on that. Now, each of the modules, module 1, 2, 3, and module 4 is what I call the conclusion and action planning. So if you are interested in only module 1, it's 25,000. If you want only module 2, is 25, module 3. So each module is 25,000. If you 4 of them together, if you are paying module by module, is 100. If you take all 4, it's 75,000. All right. So that's it. I'm going to run these trainings all through February for those who are interested. And if anybody is having a challenge with the timing, get in touch with me. I mean, I do trainings 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I do trainings 8 p.m. So I try as much as possible to make it suitable for for my clients. Okay. So that's it in a nutshell. If you have questions, I'll take them now.
Thank you very much. So how long are these trainings for?
How long? Oh, typically 3 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, 3-hour sessions. Yeah. Yeah, typically 3 hours. Yeah. Any other question from anybody? Okay, then. All right. Thank you very much. I will share the video so you can, listen again. And if you then want to take up the next steps, I'll be delighted. If you have other questions, I'll be delighted to take your questions. Thank you so much for making it. I really appreciate this. Thank you. All right, then. Okay. Any other question? Otherwise, it's over. All right. Thank you. Bye.